Well, I think I finally got my placing right on the with the with the phone holder thing. Anyway, sorry. That's a really crappy way to start off a video. Kind of boring. Anyway, after I graduated from high school, I left Carlstead, Minnesota, and went to Bemidji, Minnesota, which is about 2.5 hours away where I went to college. And that first fall, I came back a few times to see my parents, even though they actually moved that fall. They moved back to Alabama after I went away to college. And but anyway, one trip back, I don't know if I went with my dad or whatever, but we went to see, I've mentioned these folks before. Their name were the Roppes. They lived, I want to say, 7-8 miles away from us, and they had a farm, and they really, like, they didn't have running water in their house. They heated with wood, and they had they cooked on a wood stove. They did have electricity in the house, I will say that, but they were really, at that time, living like living like it was 100 years ago. But that was their thing. They could have had those things, but that's the way they chose to live. Well, anyway, so this fall, again, I don't remember how I ended up at their house, but they were out in the field and they were picking up straw bales. And I remember that I jumped on the trailer and was helping load straw. And I remember, because let's face it, I was never a farm kid until I was 16, and I'd only been gone 3 or 4 months, but I just felt like I was like all of a sudden this was reminiscent of a memory from my childhood, even though this had been going on 3 or 4 months ahead. But I mean, before that, and I don't know if it's the change as you do going through college, or you just felt, you left home for the first time and you feel grown up. But anyway, so they were out and they were picking up straw bales. If you've never picked up hay and straw, let me explain the difference to you. So hay bales are heavy. They're made out of grass. They're packed real tight, and they're full of a lot of solid material. Straw bales, on the other hand, are not heavy. They are, because you're just doing straw. Straw is mostly air. There's no moisture in it. It's just like dry straws, and so it's much easier to pick up straw than it is to pick up hay. And but anyway, I remember, like, they were out in the field. I went out in the field and we were visiting with them, and like I said, I was feeling like good about being all grown up and gone to college, and then I went with them and helped them pick up these straw bales, and it felt really good. It was a beautiful fall day, and it felt good to do some work. And this is not a good story because I'm not expressing very well how that felt. Sorry, I wish I could express this better, but it was this sort of this feeling of camaraderie, this feeling of feeling at home, even though that really wasn't my home for very long, but in a feeling of kind of belonging and being young and vital and strong and the whole life ahead of me. Okay, maybe I pulled it out at the end there. I think I did. I think I scored. I think I got across what I wanted to get across. Okay, love you. Thanks for watching.